how to stop feeling jealousy. So I think you guys know whenever I make this kind of content, it's usually I also feel the same way, and then I want to share my experience and perspective with you guys. So to me, jealousy usually stems from some form of insecurity. So for example, like wherever I feel jealous about a more successful guy, more rich guy, or like a more jack guy, it usually comes because I feel that I'm lacking in those areas as well. So I'm projecting my insecurity to the object of my jealousy, if that makes sense. So obviously I have this problem, and I think one of the worst platform I suffered from is probably Instagram, because I don't really use TikTok, so Instagram is like the worst platform for me for like my jealousy problem. So I always have this issue whereby whenever I look at some of my friends' stories, I find myself constantly comparing with them and looking at how much better their life is compared to mine. Like, oh, they're overseas, they're having fun, oh, they're always smiling, oh, they're always going to the gym, their gym looks so much better than my gym. So funny shit like this, right? Like why am I even comparing? I don't even understand. It's like I think most of us know Instagram is like the highlight reel of a person's life, right? And their day-to-day life is not gonna be like this all the time. But of course, I think our lizard brain in that spur of moment is not able to differentiate between like these things, right? So yeah, our brain just straight go to like, oh, I'm jealous of this guy. This guy is doing so much better than me. He's bad. Things like that. Like your brain just couldn't fathom these thoughts, and obviously, so much jealousy is going to weigh you down for sure. And which is why I decided to just get rid of it from my life. I deleted Instagram for about 2 weeks now. Will I ever download it back again? Maybe once I have sort of get rid of this problem. But as of now, I'm just so happy to not spend any mental bandwidth on like this jealousy problem, whatever. Yep. Okay. Moving on. So I also try to like instead of comparing, I try to look at what the creator or what this guy is actually doing better or doing good at. So I'm sure like for me as a small YouTuber, obviously I'll feel jealous of the some of the big dogs, right? Because like they are doing so much better. Some of them may not deserve their audience, but that is just my insecurity and just my insecurity speaking. What I try to do now is instead of like just comparing with them straight away, I try to look at what they're doing good. Like, oh, I like how he emphasized his points by, doing a pause. Or I like the way he talk, I like the way he presents himself, I like the way his video is curated that really engages the audience. So yeah, things like this is so much better than simply comparing, because by doing this, it helps to give you like put you in a more pleasant mood, right? And obviously, you're gonna feel more positive emotion when you are focused on learning instead of simply comparing and all that negative jealousy shit. Okay, one last thing I also try to do right now is to think about what I can take away from each video. So how do you so right now I have this new practice whereby I created a not really created, but I have some sort of set time to watch YouTube videos like intently in that sense. Like I give 100% of my attention to each video. So I watch from the start to finish without any distraction, without reading any comments first. Of course, I don't always succeed in this, but I will try my best to do. So in order to make sure I actually watch the entire video properly, I make sure I type out a nicely thought out comments of like my reflection, feedback or whatever. I'll type it out and then I will just put out a comment. So not only does this help the creator itself because it helps boost the algorithm, it shows support to the creator. It also helps me in the sense that instead of just passively consuming content, I'm actively consuming the content and I'm actually understanding and sort of sympathizing with the creator. And yeah, and I sympathize with the creator, and then I type out nicely type comment, it also helps to like train your attention in that sense. Because our brains are so sort of fried out with all these short form content like TikTok and YouTube shorts now. I think it's so invaluable, right? That we sit down to be able to listen intently for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I think this is why like most of us can't like sit down and listen during a lecture or a presentation, right? Because our brain is just so fucked from all of these dopamine infused videos. And I think it's good that all of us can take a step back and try to train our attention muscle from the start again. And then progressively overload slowly, increase the amount of time you can stay focused on a specific video or presentation. And I'm sure that this will also by doing this practice, it will also carry out in real life, as in you'll be able to pay more attention to people also. You might be able to hold longer eye contact, hold your attention span when a person is speaking. And that will just make you such a better listener as well as a better speaker, because you listen better and then you actually understood what is being said. So yeah, to summarize this video, delete social media or just get rid of some of them if they are really causing you a lot of trouble. Instead of simply comparing, try to look at the good things. And lastly, think about what you can take away. Practice more active consuming rather than passive consumption. So that's all I have for today. Thank you and have a great day.